Welcome to Florida Man on Florida Man with Greg, Wayne, Josh, and Cameron. This evening, Josh is the host, and Cameron, he does headlines.
Yes, I do.
Wayne helps us get to know each other, and Greg is making spaghetti.
Nice.
So
Florida.
When the intro music came on, Josh opened his shirt to show me his belly button.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. And then when I looked at it, he called me a pervert.
It's a cavernous.
So
I set
check
up
it on live stream.
I set up a diorama inside of it.
Yeah.
Of us podcasting. I think
for-
that's what made you laugh.
For the first time in 104 episodes, Josh took the intro.
Nice.
What do you
I kind
think?
of dig it.
I dig it too.
Don't
He's
look, you
showing
pervert.
me again.
God, you keep staring at it.
I think that should be a new thing. How can we distract Wayne from getting the intro correct?
It's like the Eye of Sauron.
That's a Star Wars reference.
Yes, it is.
Welcome to the show. Guys, somebody wrote in and they said, what do your names mean?
Right.
Yes.
A name,
Instead of looking it up themselves.
Yes.
right. They wrote in, they said a name is a powerful thing.
A name is a powerful
What
thing.
does yours mean? And so Wayne actually means wagon maker. And I've
Now,
always felt a
that's
little
powerful.
self-conscious about that.
No, you've always been drawn to circles, and I
Right.
think that's why.
Because of a circular wagon.
That's
you're thinking.
the thing. Yeah.
Now, I felt uncomfortable with my name until I heard the meaning of Cameron's
Wow.
name.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought we weren't going to bring it up.
Oh, no, we're definitely bringing it.
My name, Cameron, which is a great name.
It's
Yeah.
It's
not the
solid.
best.
It's not great.
Right.
It's solid.
I
means
think we'll- I
means
think we'll-
crooked nose.
Yeah.
Crooked nose. But my nose is great.
Is it?
It smells great.
Do you want to step up to the
I do.
camera?
Yeah, I'll step up to live stream and
Okay.
let them say.
So we have wagon
Mine's
maker.
super embarrassing, guys.
I know.
What does
Hey,
Josh mean?
I don't even want to talk about it here.
But go ahead
You
and
guys
say
are going to
it.
make fun of me.
Okay.
We will.
It means savior of all mankind.
Jeez.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it
That's
goes
a-
back Old Testament days. Yeshua,
Right.
Joshua,
We have a savior. We have a crooked nose.
savior of all mankind.
Oh, okay. Let's add that. We have a crooked nose and we have a wagon maker.
Right. So we want you guys to write in.
I think wagon maker's worse.
I think wagon maker is the
How
worst.
is wagon maker worse
Yours
than old
is an
crooked
oc-
nose?
Yours is an occupation.
Listen, I could have got that crooked nose from like boxing or doing
Yeah,
something
that's
cool.
true.
Fighting.
Fighting
That
a
is true.
bear.
That is true. There's no way to
Fighting the Yashua.
there's no way to
I
coolly
feel
make
savior.
a wagon.
Yes.
You can't do it.
No.
There's no cool wagon.
Or ride a wagon.
I have a question for you. How does a crooked nose apply to
Jesus.
headlines?
Oh, they're
That's the worst segue I've ever heard.
I thought that was a great segue.
they're great at headlines.
Okay.
Okay, headlines.
Headlines.
Watch this crooked nose do these headlines.
Come on.
Okay,
All
too
right.
much.
Florida man
Okay.
Good start.
was put into handcuffs.
Okay. That's normal.
Hello.
He was arrested. He was taken to the police department
Good start
and he broke loose.
Okay.
of the handcuffs. Hold on. David Blaine.
Yep.
David Blaine. We arrested David Blaine. So a 42-year-old armed robbery suspect walked out of the police department in Palmetto.
Okay.
Still in his handcuffs. So basically,
Yeah.
he was arrested as a suspect to be questioned. He was taken to be questioned.
Let me stop you there.
No.
They say confidence is key.
Right.
You think you could confidently talk yourself out of a cop station, whatever they call it?
Police
Yeah.
station?
Yeah.
A cop station?
Yeah.
I think I could.
I think so.
In cuffs?
Crooked nose couldn't, but I could.
So anyways, he was taken
Jesus.
to this police department. He had handcuffs on, obviously.
Okay.
He was kind of waiting in like an interrogation room. Well, he was able to finagle himself to where he got the handcuffs in front of him,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
opened the door, walked straight
Open the door.
out of the police department with nobody giving him a second look. He literally
I told
walked
you,
out,
confidence is key.
still had handcuffs on, and walked out of the police department. They realized what happened, so they sent out canines. They sent out all their units to find this guy. Did not find him.
No.
He's still on the loose?
Until 5 days later,
Oh, okay.
a deputy spotted him outside and right after him arrested him. The
Okay.
guy still had the handcuffs on 5 days later.
How do you make it that far with handcuffs on?
I don't know, but how do you make it how do you walk yourself out of a police department with that much confidence? But
Yeah.
you still have the handcuffs on 5
Well,
days later.
that's why I always wear a cardigan
Right.
around my waist.
Okay.
Just in case I got bracelets
you
on.
can hide them.
I can hide them.
Well, if the handcuffs are pulled in front of you,
Yeah.
you can go and get on the computer and type how to get handcuffs off. So I
He
don't
didn't
understand
do
why
that.
he didn't do that.
That's true. I don't know why you didn't get them off.
I've
but-
always thought those close pull-ups were a waste.
For sure.
But now, like, it seems like that's what you want to do.
The close grip pull-ups to get out of handcuffs.
Yeah.
I think
so you can get over a fence. That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
Anyways, so he was arrested again. He's in custody on bonds more than $55,000.
Okay.
They never even brought up again the whole armed robbery. I don't even think that he's maybe even a suspect for that still. It was now he's just racked up like jail charges, resisting arrest, giving false
geez.
name,
See?
all that kind of stuff.
Well, they're like, hey, while you
You've
were out,
embarrassed us.
yeah, while you were gone,
Yeah.
we figured out that wasn't you.
Yeah.
Right.
And the armed
So,
robbery.
you're innocent there.
But you,
Good.
you got to come back
You gotta
to
come
jail.
back.
I got good news, bad
You
news.
stole
Yeah.
our handcuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We're a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
This time
So-
they're putting feet cuffs on him too, though.
I mean,
Oh,
honestly,
no.
that's probably the biggest part. Is like, how did they let a guy in handcuffs, a suspect, walk out of a police
Yeah,
department?
that's
Like,
that's a bad
insane.
look,
That's
dude.
like last week. Wasn't it last week somebody stole a police car?
That's
Man,
true.
come
yeah.
on, get
Yeah.
it together.
it
Taxpayers,
Get it together,
man.
Florida cops.
We really need to pay our
Ooh,
taxes.
This guy, after the working man.
All
again.
right, so our next one, we're going to Disneyland.
Come on.
Oh,
Animal
I get it.
Kingdom.
That's the Star Wars shirt. Is
Yes,
that why?
I think so. So, Animal Kingdom, we have this guy that attacks a cast member because allegedly
Okay.
he was high on LSD. Now, a lot of people, when I was reading this article, a lot of people are saying, "Hey, LSD doesn't make you do that."
That's-
There
yeah.
had to be something else involved. Like, usually people are just. Apparently, it's a thing. A lot of people go to Disney and take LSD.
Hold on.
I don't know why. I don't know if it's all the colors and the rides.
But that seems like the wrong park to do it at.
Animal
think
Kingdom
so.
for sure.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, you could walk into a tiger on accident.
Now, would
They
LSD?
do have rules.
Yeah. Would LSD cause you to get on the wrong monorail? Perhaps
Oh, for sure.
he thought he was going to maybe the Avatar.
He took
ride.
it too soon.
It's the Avatar ride at Animal Kingdom, though.
Oh, it is.
Maybe that's what he was doing.
So,
this
okay,
makes sense.
anyways.
I would do LSD at Avatar Land.
But not at Magic Kingdom.
No, that's too family friendly.
Too
We
many
wouldn't
kids.
do LSD at all. But
Right.
if you were to do it,
Josh probably would.
I would.
okay. Sorry, I meant Cameron and I wouldn't.
Right.
Yes.
So, anyways, he I don't know why they still don't know why, but he just got really upset talking to this cast member, so he put him in a headlock.
Oh my gosh.
He did say
That's LSD people can't do headlocks.
Right.
It's known.
later on. He told a nurse. He said, "Well, I took some LSD and tried to kill someone," and everybody's like, "Wait, what? We just thought you put him in a headlock.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
what? You're going for?"
attempted murder.
Yeah, he like made it worse for himself.
She's like, say less, bud.
yeah, say less.
No, I
please.
tried to pop his head off.
Yeah. She's like, no, listen, you need to stop. She's like, I wanted to murder him.
Yeah. I literally tried to unscrew the cast member's head.
It wouldn't come off.
No.
All
I
right.
wonder if that's what it was. I'm sorry, but
Go
was
ahead.
the cast member
Oh.
dressed up? If he was in a
Wow.
costume,
Wow.
What
this
if
guy's
it-
on LSD and he's like, he
What
thought
if
it
he
was
was
a
like
monster.
dressed up like someone
Avatar?
from the Avatar, Lion
And he's like
King?
10 feet tall.
Listen, I
Yeah.
would put Timon from the Lion King in a headlock. I'm just
Sober.
saying.
Wow. You would do it sober.
Oh, sober. I'll do it right now.
Okay. Jesus.
Here's the thing
I
about
don't like that guy.
4 days ago,
Yeah.
and this is true. This is kind of a look
I didn't
into
say anything.
our personal relationship. Cameron texts me about 2
Right.
about 2 a.m. And it goes off. I answer my phone. He goes, "Hey, if Timon comes to my doorstep,
Oh my, that's what that was?
I'll choke him out right now."
I'll choke him out right now.
I thought you were just misspelling Tim. Tim on. And I was
Right,
like,
no.
who's he talking
No,
about?
Timon.
So our next headline, this was sent in by so many people. I don't even really want to say it, but I'm going to because everybody wants it. So
This guy, his Trump impersonation. So many people.
so many people. So one of our most famous Florida men. Okay. He's a new Florida man.
Oh, here we go.
We're going. Josh is gonna hate it. We're going back to Tom Brady. Let's talk about Tom Brady for a second.
Jesus.
John Brady.
Sports. Yeah.
All right. So recently we had Tropical Storm Eta.
Right.
Okay. Or
This guy
ETA.
makes the news for nothing.
Right.
And there was a lot of rain that came off that, a lot of flooding. So people were definitely affected by this, and I'm not making light of that at all. But let's talk about what Tom Brady was upset about because of this tropical storm. He had some issues. He had some troubles. Apparently, his jet skis floated away in the storm.
I knew it was going to be stupid. I knew it was going to be stupid.
His jet skis floated away on his floating dock.
Jesus
not
Christ.
far enough to where they were gone. Okay.
Why is this news?
They were only like 300 yards away. So he had his neighbor with a boat go get him.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so there's the story. Now everybody that's sent it in can be happy about it.
Will baby Tom Brady?
Christ, bro.
You lose your sea-doo?
You lose your seat.
Your little baby sea-doo?
On his floating
man.
dock.
Yeah, so his neighbor with a boat, with a yacht, his
Right.
boat neighbor
We'll go get it.
went and picked him up for him.
I'm embarrassed for us.
What's funny about that, the article did say, you're embarrassed
Okay.
for us?
Yes.
The article did say Tom Brady was getting a bunch of texts from like neighbors around him. Hey, bro, are your jet skis out in the bay? Like, are those
Hey, bro, your
yours?
jet skis got out.
It's like Renly.
You got to pick up your jet
Dog.
skis.
It's like Cameron's dog.
Cameron's got a hound dog mutt that
Golden
literally
retriever.
He's like a a German Shepherd.
he can stand
Beautiful dog.
and like without running jump over a 6-foot fence. Like
yeah.
the dog is
Easy.
insane. He
I,
gets
I brought him back what night?
last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday night.
Yeah.
He lets him in the backyard.
Yeah.
We turn around and we see him in the front yard.
I mean, like instantly.
Instantly.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's-
it
he's
was
wild.
that was confusing.
He's
but
wild.
he is wild. He's a good baby though. All right, our next our next story is about dogs.
Let's go.
I swear. Okay.
I love animal
What
ones.
a segue.
All right, so Florida.
Okay.
Oh man, I don't even know how to get it in this.
Florida
one.
dog.
No,
Florida dog.
Florida dogs.
Breaks
Uh,
out of handcuffs.
Except they're robots. Okay,
What? Jesus.
robot dogs are set to enhance security at Florida's Air Force Base.
Oh my gosh, this is Black Mirror.
So
Yeah.
What's the episode called?
Metal cap.
Crocodile?
Metalhead.
Metalhead? Metalhead.
Yeah.
Watch it, everybody.
So they have these new, they call them autonomous ground vehicles.
Oh, that's scary.
That they're demonstrating at Tyndall, I don't know if I said that right, Air Force
you
Base in
didn't.
Florida. But they're computerized 4-legged robot dogs
Come
that they're
on.
using for security patrol.
This is Metalhead.
Dude, this
Black
is
Mirror.
crazy. So they were saying that this has been happening for a while. Like a Philadelphia-based technology company has been working on this for
Yes.
a couple years, but they are actually working on putting them
This
in
is
their
scary.
security round.
This is scary.
Now, some people are like, "What? Why do robot dogs have guns?"
Well, I didn't know they had guns.
They don't.
Okay.
No, that was the thing. They don't.
should have guns.
They should have guns.
I agree. I think they should have guns.
I'm an advocate for dogs with guns.
Right.
The
You know this.
robot dogs only carry weapons and like sensors. So basically, what they do is walk the perimeter
Oh my
of this Air
gosh.
Force Base, and they are just another security measure. So if they see something or like
Say something.
yeah. See something, say something. So if they detect any movement that's not supposed to be there, it goes
Holy
back to
crap.
yeah.
That's scary.
That's
Okay.
insane.
That's scary.
Here's the thing. I personally welcome our new robot
Do you?
overlords.
Okay.
But I will say this: our editor Suzette,
Yeah.
Right.
if she's listening, she hates Black Mirror. She hates like that kind of near future stuff.
She's gonna love it.
She's gonna hear this headline about the robot dogs,
Yep.
and she's
Hates
gonna
dogs?
immediately text our group chat and
Oh,
be like,
absolutely.
"Absolutely not.
Yep.
This is a bad idea." I support them though. I like
support it,
robot
honestly.
dogs.
If they go rogue, what are you going to do, bro?
Kick them.
What are they going to do? They're only they're filming.
Didn't
but-
you say weapons?
No, they do not have weapons. I said
Oh, we thought you said they did have
No,
weapons.
I
You said no guns, but you said they have weapons.
no weapons. Did I say
Oh,
weapons?
yeah,
said
you said
weapons.
they
Oh,
had
I'm sorry.
weapons.
I'm sorry. They have cameras and
my gosh.
like sensors and
Oh.
things. Yeah, so they're just like security as far as visual.
No, I think they should have guns.
I agree. Yeah, freaking cannons.
Okay. Do you know how safe you would feel if you
No.
were guarded by a robot dog
cannon
with
dog.
guns?
What if it doesn't recognize you?
It always will.
I don't think that's
You just
true.
program it.
Oh yeah,
That's not
you
true.
put a cannon on a dog and let it walk around your Air Force base.
Yeah, and then you have to
That's
wear
the
a face
safest
mask
thing.
one day, and it's like alert, intruder, alert,
Firing cannons.
Gatling gun.
Yeah.
it's gonna be a hot.
And
dog.
you're like down.
Did you hear this guy?
What'd he say?
It's gonna be a hot dog.
Come on. Hey, fellas. So I got a letter. Sorry,
I'm
I
interested.
took
Holy
Josh's
crap.
intro because
That
he
was
took
good.
mine at the beginning of the show.
I like it.
So
That
I
was
wanted
good.
To, I
That
wanted
was
to take
good.
his. I'll let him take over now. Go ahead, Josh. Okay.
Hey, fellas.
Hi.
I got a letter.
Okay.
They said, excuse me. They said, hey, I got a dumb kid.
Okay.
Oh, don't we all?
A dumb kid that does dumb things.
Right.
Please make me feel better about my dumb kid. Did you guys do any dumb things as dumb kids?
Who? God bless. My
That's
childhood.
probably a long list.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
childhood was full of dumb decisions.
Ooh.
I think probably the dumbest. When I was younger, I had this fascination with eliminating ant beds in our
Okay.
yard.
Okay.
Okay.
And I never the
I have
simple
that
way.
now.
you called it eliminating.
I said eliminating. Yeah. No, I most kids take it like a water hose, take it down the ant bed.
No, I don't think any kids do that.
Oh, that's what I thought normal kids did.
okay.
I didn't do that.
So what did you do?
I amplified it. So I went and got gasoline.
Oh, here we go.
You're
And
one of
okay, but
those.
let me preface this. These ant beds were in my ma and pa's driveway, and they would come out of the cracks in the driveway. So they were
okay.
protected by concrete.
Okay,
Right.
okay. You weren't
They have
starting
like a fortress.
They had a
forest
fortress.
fires.
These guys have been long established.
Okay.
And
Wow.
I went and got gasoline, and everybody was at work. I was home alone.
Now, why did you have access to gasoline?
I was like 7 or 8, so I
Any
had access
Florida
to.
shed has gasoline.
That's
in
true.
it.
Yeah, I was.
Sorry.
So I go and I get the gasoline.
Sorry.
And I pour it down in the cracks on in the driveway,
Right.
in the carport, and it worked. It defeated the ants, but the problem was the smell of gasoline is so potent, and it's windy, and so like
Okay,
an
so
hour
you
later,
just at this point just poured the gasoline.
I just poured it.
No light.
Right.
Okay.
And so I walk out my front door like an hour later, and I'm like, oh my god, that smells horrible.
Yeah.
My neighbor, literally the next yard over, goes, "You smell gas?"
How much gas are we talking
I
here?
put the whole red container.
Oh
That's
no, it's like 5 gallons usually.
That's like a month and a half of mowing the lawn.
It is.
And so I basically, we had this kind of older adopted in a way
Oh, God.
sibling.
Okay.
And she was like 13 or 14.
What?
This is the first I've ever
I've never heard of
this.
some.
Well, yeah, I don't want to say her name because whatever.
fine.
But
Still, it's
so
unusual.
I called her and I go, hey, like here's the thing. I dumped gasoline all over Dad's driveway.
Right.
And I can't get the smell out. And she says to me, she's also not a full-grown adult.
Okay.
She says to me, well, I think vinegar gets rid of smells.
Oh, my
Jeez.
God.
And I go, yeah, I'll do that. So I dumped vinegar
Dear God.
down
is
the crack as
happening?
well.
Okay.
And I go inside
Did
and
that-
just wait for my whooping. Because I
Oh,
know it's
yeah.
coming.
Oh,
I-
yeah. Yeah.
my dad comes
I'm
home
guessing
from
this
work.
it didn't smell any better.
No, my dad comes home from work. He comes in the door and he looks at
my
me and he goes, "Why does a driveway smell like gas and pee?"
Whoa.
And I was like, "Huh?"
That says something about your dad's pee. I'm
You're
just
like,
saying.
It's not pee, it's vinegar.
Yeah. And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Follow me."
Oh, no.
so-
That's the worst.
I know. So we go out to the shed. He picks up the empty gas container
Oof.
and he was like, "I just filled
Evidence.
this up
Oof.
last time I mowed the yard."
Jeez.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I think I did that. I'm sorry. I was trying to kill the ants."
I think I did that.
I think I did.
I think
Why
I did
wouldn't you
that.
say you spilled it?
Here's the thing. My driveway smelled like gas for like a week and a half.
Wow.
And I think that's
You
part
should
of
have lit it on fire.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Burns
ju-
the smell off.
It was
That's
it was
the truth, though.
It was the punishment they kept on giving though, because I got whooped that day, and then it's like every time my dad
Oh,
came outside
yeah.
and smelled it, he got mad again.
Yep.
So for like 7.5 days, it was just like,
Whoopings.
well, no, I only got whooping on the first day,
Just
but the other
yells.
6 days I got yells.
Yeah.
That hurts just as bad.
Yeah.
You know what I
It
mean?
does hurt.
It does hurt.
Cameron, did you have dumb kid stories?
Oh, yeah. I got a ton. I have one that you guys know this about me, but I like to
Yeah.
shoot some things.
Oh,
And
this
sometimes.
again?
As a child,
Should we warn people?
I don't think so.
Okay.
This is innocent.
No dead animals.
I mean,
Okay, see?
no, not in
There's
this
none.
story.
There's none.
No. So I was probably 7 or
Okay.
8,
yeah.
maybe around there.
Just
and,
like me.
I'm running around with a BB gun all over the place.
Yeah.
Backyard.
School, church,
Right.
Exactly.
Chick-fil-A.
Walmart.
I'm
Walmart.
shooting anything I can find in the backyard. Cans, the pool.
Oranges.
I got in trouble for shooting at the pool and it collected BBs at the bottom of the pool.
Jesus Christ.
Anything I can find. That's, not living things.
This guy's a
Don't
stereotype.
move.
Yeah.
Don't move, pool of liquid.
So anyways, I carried a lot of BBs around with me.
Right.
So
Okay.
I would have like my pocket would be full of BBs.
Yeah.
Right.
You
At all times.
You weren't
At all
sneaking
times.
up on anybody.
Oh no. I was I was jingling and jangling everywhere. And anyways, I was sitting in class one day. I was in like
Oh, God.
third or fourth grade.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I was sitting there, doing activities,
Right.
and I stick my hand in my pocket, and it's full of BBs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, I
I'm about
brought
to-
bullets to
brought
school.
bullets?
I
Yeah.
brought bullets to school.
Yeah.
I'm going to get like arrested.
Right.
Like I cannot explain to you the fear that went into my
was
head.
sweating.
Yeah.
Instantly. And I'm like, I have no idea what to do
How
with
do
this.
I destroy this paraphernalia?
Right. What do I do
Right.
with this
weapon?
this illegal ammo?
Yeah.
And so I didn't know what to do. So
Hold on.
I
Are these
go ahead.
BBs, the round BBs, or the pellet ones?
No, they were BBs. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, they're
so
round
they
BBs.
could have been confused by anything else round.
Well, I didn't know that at this
ever.
point.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't know about ball bearings or
Yeah,
anything.
ball bearings. That are,
I just thought they were bullets.
Yeah.
in my
for
head.
sure, for
So
sure.
I,
at least you were educated on weapons.
right.
Right.
And I knew they
Right.
weren't supposed to be in school.
Yes, that's true.
And so I raised my hand.
no,
Oh,
no, he would. He would.
No. I raised my hand and said, "Can I go to the bathroom, please?"
Oh, my
Oh my!
gosh.
You put BBs in the toilet?
in the toilet.
No.
I knew they were going to the toilet.
What happened?
Well, I thought he would confess first.
They don't flush.
They don't flush. They're lead.
So the toilet is just full of a pile of BBs at
Oh
the
my
bottom of the
gosh.
toilet.
Oh,
And so I'm
no.
like, oh, not my problem. And so I like,
Not my prob. Not my prob.
oh, I was
Looks like the
sweating.
toilet. The toilet brought weapons to school.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna like break down.
It's
But-
funny.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I went back to my seat.
Yeah.
Acted like it never happened. Like 30 minutes later, somebody else goes to the bathroom,
Oh my
and then
gosh.
calls the teacher in. Teacher comes out. What? Why is there BBs in the toilet? I have not said a word about until
Till
today.
just
Wow.
now.
Wow.
I
And-
still don't confess.
And your first grade teacher, Miss Barbarian, she listens to this.
yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man.
You're gonna be
Well,
grounded.
I feel like this massive weight
Does it like a lead weight?
just came off like a bunch of little weights.
It's funny.
Little weights.
It's funny you said that about the pool because he used to say to me how good of a shot he was.
Yeah.
And he would say, if it's a 48 by 12-foot target,
Right.
I'll
can
nail
nail-
it every
I can
time.
nail
I can nail it from 10 feet
That makes
away.
sense. I get
Yeah.
it.
And
For
if it's
sure.
angled down,
Right.
No, I was
Yeah.
shooting things in the pool. All right, just
like
waves.
waves.
Yeah.
Right.
Shooting
Okay.
waves in the pool.
All right, Josh.
I
Tell
don't
us-
have anything that embarrassing.
Oh, come on.
Joshua, savior of all mankind.
I bet
here.
you do.
Right.
So I was a powder.
A powder.
Yeah. Pouter.
Oh, like
Okay.
you stuck your lip out like a pouter.
Yeah, I
Oh,
powder.
that's a good pout.
I guess I'm a powder. I'm a current powder.
Little baby powder.
Little baby powder.
Right.
I stew on things.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
So like I'm like 7 or 8.
Okay.
And I wasn't. I was like, I don't know, 6th grade. However old a 6th grader is.
11.
13,
Six?
12. Yeah.
6 or 7.
Yeah.
And I was not supposed to be watching TV.
No.
And this is going to be for the younger crowd out there, okay?
Okay.
TVs, basically, I wasn't supposed to watch TV, but I could see the driveway. You know, it was a long driveway, curving.
Right.
I could see when my dad would pull in
Up into your mansion.
up into the mansion.
Right.
And I would turn the TV off and I would run up 3 flights of stairs to my room.
And you say goodnight to the maid.
And I would say, good night to the maid.
Right.
And my dad would come home and
Yeah.
he would be like, you were watching TV. And
How do you know?
how did he know?
He was hoping to accuse you and hoping you just fall for it.
No, he knew.
How you knew?
I saw him one time. He felt the TV.
No.
He felt
The back of it was warm.
No, he felt the static on the front.
Wait, what?
Old TVs were big mechanisms.
How
big,
old are
right.
you?
Big tubes,
Yeah.
Right.
and they used to produce static.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So he would feel the TV.
Static.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that, honestly.
So-
it would pop you.
Yeah, you know about it. So I'm trying to watch Ghost Rider on PBS,
Right.
and he comes home feeling the TV.
Yeah.
So this time I was so adamant that I
what
wasn't.
a dad.
What a dad.
What a dad thing to do.
So I was TO'd
Right.
because I had convinced myself I wasn't watching TV.
Right.
So I decide, you know what? I'm going to pay him back. I'm going to act like I ran away Guys, stay with me here.
That's okay.
Yeah, and I knew I couldn't go horizontal because
Right.
he can see horizontal.
Right.
He can see the property. I
Okay.
decided I'm going vertical.
So you're running away on the property.
I just want to clarify something. You're hoping as a child, like most children do,
Yeah.
that he will feel so guilty thinking that you've run away,
Bingo.
he won't
Yep.
punish you for watching TV.
Yes, and he'll give me TV privileges back.
Right.
But he's so happy that you're home.
Yeah. Oh, you see him in movies, North or the other Homeward Bound.
Yeah.
And so I decided I'm going vertical
Right.
because this guy can't look up.
Right.
Something with his neck. I
Bad
don't know.
neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go to the backyard where we have this island of trees and such,
Of course
shrubbery.
you do. Yeah.
Yeah, bushes they call them.
Right.
Weeping willows.
Right.
And I climbed the highest tree. This highest tree was kind of at a slant, like
Yeah.
the Leaning Tower of Pisa,
Like Zacchaeus.
like Zacchaeus.
Right.
Not familiar.
Me either. So
Sorry.
I climbed this tree.
Yeah.
I'm up there. I didn't know that this tree aligned because when you're a kid, you don't understand perspective
Sure.
Right.
Or geography.
or geography. This tree aligned perfectly with his sliding door, master
Okay.
bedroom, third floor.
So you're going vertical to escape, and you
He's
go right
looking
to
right.
his line of sight.
Yeah,
you.
right there. I can't see in because there's a reflection.
Gotcha.
It's like when a kid plays hide and seek. If you can't see them, they can't
Yeah,
see you.
yeah. You
Right.
see their feet, and you're
Right.
like, "Where is he?"
Right. Sure.
So I go vertical.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still husky. I was husky at the time.
No.
And
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Now
Right.
it's the VR fitness plan has
Yeah.
been working,
Right.
obviously. So I get up there, up to where the branches start to thin out.
Right.
That was my first mistake.
Right.
Don't go higher than the branches allow you to support your weight.
right.
You know what happens next: a
Oh,
crack,
yeah.
a snap, a pop.
Oh,
I go
geez.
vertical, head facing down.
What?
And now I'm doing this
Swan dive.
No, the tree, somehow the friction between my body and the tree just kept me like against like a Plinko board. Bing, bing, bing. I'm going down. I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm slip and slide on my belly. I'm more on my side,
Yeah.
but just my leg is just slowing me down.
You're going slow enough to basically see your life flash before your eyes.
Yeah. And it's slow. It's like I get to another branch and it's like boom. And then I start falling
Oh,
again.
no.
It's like Jurassic Park, the Ford Explorer.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, identical. I was a Ford
You were the Ford Explorer.
You fell like a Ford Explorer.
I felt like
two-door.
a two-door Ford
Yeah.
Explorer. So now I'm real TO'd.
right. Well, yeah, because you climbed a tree to get away and fell out of it.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
So I go in and I go into the bottom floor, the garage.
Right.
And I go the living room. I grab the blanket, wrap around me.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to sneak my way upstairs
What did you need the blanket
Yeah,
for?
what?
because my leg was drenched in blood.
Oh, no.
From the fall.
Yeah. I didn't break anything because I've never broken a bone in my
Boom,
life.
baby.
'Cause
Praise God.
Y'all know about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Limber bones.
Lumber bones. Yeah.
Right.
So I go walking slowly upstairs.
Yeah.
And I have a blanket fully around me.
Yeah, but you're dripping blood.
I'm dripping blood. And we had carpeted stairs at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's never a good thing.
No.
And second floor, boom, my dad's right there and he's like, "Hey bud,
Oh.
what happened to your leg?"
He saw the fall.
And I'm like, "No, cat got me." And he's like,
A bunch of them.
"Let me see that. That looks pretty serious." And I'm like, "It's not too bad." And I uncover it and like the blanket's sticking.
Oh, no.
So I uncover this thing and I have to like peel the blanket off of my skin.
So you have road rash basically
Yeah,
from a
basically
tree.
road rash. And he's like, "Bud, we're gonna have to get you like a rabies shot."
What?
Oh, because he
And-
thinks
yeah.
it's like a mountain.
No,
lion.
he knows.
Oh, he's just calling your
But
bluff.
yeah.
I
gotcha.
see. I see.
And he's like, "And I'm gonna have to call animal control. Get that cat out here."
Put the cat down.
Did you fall for it?
Oh yeah, I fell for it.
No.
He fake called animal control.
No.
So you stuck with it.
Oh, I stuck with it. And I didn't have to get a rabies shot because he knew it wasn't true.
Right.
But I got duped the whole time, and that was the dumb thing I did as a kid.
I love that.
Man, it sucked.
I love that his dad response was not to run out and check on the kid. Just fell 3 stories.
Right.
Looking
It was-
back, that's the thing that bothers me.
Yeah, he waits till you
You're
come
like
in.
15 years old.
I laid there for a good 5 minutes too, trying to think what just happened.
He waits
Oh,
until you
man.
come inside wearing your skirt,
Right.
of like blanket. He sees the blood trail and goes, "You get cat scratch."
Cat?
Yeah, cat.
I'm gonna call animal control.
I was trying to act like I ran away, and I come back in
Just
All bloody.
beat. Yeah, I love it.
What a loser.
I want to start off our story tonight with a
impressive.
little historical context, okay? 'Cause
Finally.
what I'm going to say is going to go from kind of cool history to bat crap crazy.
Okay.
Like
What was
really
what
fast.
was the word?
Bat crap crazy.
Bat crap. Crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's censoring himself.
Poo.
It flips
Yeah.
pretty quickly. So
Right,
I'm going
cool.
to give some historical context and then we'll get to the silly.
Fire it off.
lesson.
In 1810,
Not
conflict was brewing along the Gulf of Mexico.
It was?
Yes, it was.
It was. We've discussed this on our show before.
Yes, we have.
But Florida has had many owners.
Menendez, the
Yes.
Spanish.
Come on. So the Spanish, the French, the United States, and now present day Florida man.
Seminoles.
Florida man owns Florida.
Florida man owns.
Right.
But there's been
Well, he
lots
staked a
of
claim.
right. Lots of superpowers have claimed this state, right? This
The
territory.
moon actually claimed us at one point. That was a weird day.
They did. But in 1810, there was about to be a fight over who exactly got access to the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, the whole
That's
whole
this is
Gulf?
Yeah, the whole Gulf of
Okay.
Mexico.
Okay.
So the reason why this was a problem was because all along what we now call the panhandle of
Yeah.
Florida, we had the United States, Spain, and France all fighting for that strip of land, the panhandle.
right.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was a contentious plot. Here's the issue, though. These skirmishes were taking place. There was some fighting, lots of deals basically trying to be cut. But the problem was the panhandle back then was much longer than it is now.
Oh, question.
Yes.
Gulf of Mexico. That kind of says who's in ownership of it, right?
Right.
Gulf of Mexico. Mexico is kind of owned by Mexico.
In the U.S., France and Spain were like, nah,
nah,
Not a good title.
I can
we got this. But basically, the panhandle back then was so long that it almost went all the way to Texas.
Really?
Wow, that's a long.
We didn't need
panhandle.
those other states.
We didn't. It was
still don't.
massive. So 2/3 of the United States southern coastline was the Florida Panhandle.
Wow.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when the U.S. initially claimed the territory and the conflict with France and Spain kind of came to an end,
Yeah.
you had other states that were being drawn up as well on the map.
You guys
Okay.
know how long it takes to drive out of Florida already.
Oh, it's
I know.
terrible.
Can you imagine?
Back then it was weeks.
Jeez.
But so basically, the map of the U.S. is being drawn.
Yeah.
At the same time, the U.S. Takes control of this entire panhandle.
Okay.
So this conversation's being had by these other southern states, like we would like to have access to the Gulf of Mexico, but right
Right.
now it's all Florida. Florida
Wow,
has
we
it
got
because the
the
panhandle goes
monopoly.
all the way across.
That's pretty
So
good
the conversation kind of went like this. Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama were like, hey, we want some of that coastline because right now it all belongs to Florida.
Right.
Florida responds by saying, yeah, baby, it does. Won't you do something about it?
deal. Yeah,
Yeah,
go
get
blink,
lost.
Go blink yourself.
The other three states go, fine, we will do something about it. And
No.
Florida says, what you going to do, call your daddies?
What? What? This
That's
sounds,
what they said.
That's what they said
That's
to
probably
them.
in a handwritten letter too.
We were pretty attitude.
They said, what you going to do, call your daddies?
Call your daddy?
No, plural.
plural
Oh, daddies?
Daddies.
Yeah.
Call your
Spain,
daddies?
France.
That's what
United
they did.
States, Seminoles.
Oh,
So
wait,
those
what?
other three states, Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, they actually called three former presidents.
Oh.
this is blowing up.
At the time, President Jefferson and his friends James Madison and James Monroe,
Yeah.
so America's third, fourth, and fifth presidents, got together to help solve this coastal land dispute. That's how big it was.
Oh,
So, like, basically, three presidents get together and go, we've got to try and solve this problem.
I always thought it was President Urson, and his first name was Jeff. It's confused me forever.
I know you are. Basically, what happened was they decided to give Louisiana a good chunk of the panhandle.
Okay.
They gave Mississippi another third of it,
Right.
and Alabama got nothing.
Oh, that's totally fair.
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Right, literally zero coastline for
I'm
Alabama.
comfortable with that.
Yeah.
So as you can imagine, Alabama was pretty upset.
Yeah, who
they
cares?
wanted some of that beach life.
Right.
But the three presidents gang They go, hey, sort that out with Florida. We're out of here.
Yeah,
And
what
they
was
just-
the reasoning though?
They did basically dipped. They were like, Louisiana and Mississippi had better arguments. Sorry,
Yeah.
Alabama. And they literally said to them, this is real.
Wasn't the argument we want water? Like we want to get to
Sorry,
the water?
brother.
And they felt like they gave enough to Louisiana and Mississippi,
Right.
and the rest was Florida.
Yeah.
And so they say to Alabama, if you want more coastline or any coastline,
Fight us for it.
take it up with Florida.
Jeez.
So the
Whoa.
presidents just dipped. They're like, hey, you two argue it
Yeah.
out.
Wow.
We're done with
Over
this. So basically, the borderline between Alabama and Florida, these two states, that borderline wasn't settled for over 100 years.
What?
They argued about
Wow.
that until 1950.
What?
Yeah, like modern day, Florida and Alabama argued over that.
We could
So-
take it back then. It hasn't been
Now,
that
here's
long.
the thing. If you look at a map of the
Yeah.
U.S. presently,
Yes.
like if you're listening right now, Google and look at one,
Hmm.
you'll notice that Alabama has this little nugget of
They
land
do have a weird little
just a
tail.
little
touching the...
speck.
They do
That's
have
what-
a little tail.
That's what Florida gave them. Florida
Wow.
was like,
We gave them a little tail.
you want some beach? You can have this strip of land.
Honestly,
Wow.
that like I that's kind of like worse than not giving anything. I feel.
It
I know.
almost is.
Here's a little plot of land.
Yeah.
Here's your little
Yeah.
beach vacation area. But basically, when it came to dividing up the panhandle, Alabama, they got this tiny piece. And in 1962, so 58 years ago,
Okay.
Florida gave Alabama an additional 2 miles of beach.
Really?
Okay. Wow.
So-
Why are we so generous?
Servant's heart.
I know, but that's how recent this conflict is. I
Yeah.
mean, like, it's not that long ago.
I had no idea.
What if
Right.
I lived on that 2 miles though?
Here's the thing.
That is interesting.
The 2 miles was abandoned. Nothing
Okay,
was there. It's just coastline.
It's crap town, anyways. We
Oh
don't want
yeah,
it.
we didn't
Well,
want
the
it.
want
reason
it.
why they sold it basically was, look, there's like a lot of like rivers and like kind of water
Right.
outlets.
I like the motions with the
Yeah.
hands.
So they decided, look, we'll give it to Alabama. You can have this extra 2 miles,
Yeah.
but you need to build highways and bridges. Like,
Okay.
let's kind of connect this-
everything.
Connect
Yeah,
everything.
We're gonna make it expensive for you if you want it.
Right. Alabama agrees to that. So in 62, they get this additional 2 miles of beach. This is why this is so important. This is where our story gets weird.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah.
On that 2 miles of beach,
Yes.
the most legendary dive bar in existence was built.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
The
This is not-
Flora-Bama Lounge.
This
The
is not where the
Florida-
story is supposed to go.
No, the Flora-Bama
Oh,
It's right there.
Lounge.
Flora-Bama.
It's half of Florida, half of Alabama.
On the
Flora-Bama
border.
Lounge. On the border of the states.
I'm ready. I'm ready to
they
go.
I'll go right now.
They built this lounge. Okay?
okay.
Okay.
Legendary place. At the time, again, it's a ghost town. No one's there.
Yeah.
So basically, this family called the Tempari family,
Of course.
they decide to build this small bar on this new state line. Okay?
Yep.
So half the bar's in Florida, the other half's in Alabama.
Wow. So the laws are like
A little
murder.
different.
Oh,
That's actually true. Actually, present day is true. I'll get
What?
to that. I'll get to that.
Okay.
So part of it was in Florida, the other part's in Alabama. They call it the Flora-Bama, and it was literally the only building in the area. That stretch of land was barren. But when Florida gave up the beach and Alabama built those roads and built
Right.
the
Yep,
bridges,
Yep.
slowly but surely tourism starts.
Okay.
People start traveling through
Yeah.
the area,
Yeah.
and when you're traveling through and the only building is this kind of bar, you're
Oh,
like,
you have to make a stop.
I'll stop.
Right.
I'll check out the
You
kitchen.
know, if you're in Florida, you're like, I wonder what that piece of Alabama looks like.
I know.
I wonder what it's like.
I want to
over
give
there.
it a look. But basically, what would happen is every time this place would get a boost of visitors,
Yes.
they would build another room onto the building piecemeal style.
Oh,
fun.
so, okay.
So basically, anytime like the place got semi-popular for
Yeah.
a season, the owners would be like, we need another room.
Build another room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your mama's house.
Yeah. So the place starts like growing like a flea market almost. Like just
Right.
all these
Yeah.
like
Like doesn't look like it goes together.
no, all these piecemeal
Yeah.
buildings. Eventually the place gets so popular
What?
that they can't build anymore. And it turns into just a beachfront party.
What?
Okay,
Yeah, so-
we're going.
It's still on the line.
The building and the crowds just kept growing and growing. So within a few decades, the popularity of the Flora-Bama was
Okay.
literally unmatched in the area.
Jeez.
What?
So if you're listening to this and you're wondering, like, I've heard that before, where's that from? The reason why that lounge sounds familiar is two major reasons. One is because it is the home of the Flora-Bama Mullet Toss.
Nope.
Not familiar,
that
but
must
I
not-
want to be familiar.
I know. I knew
Yeah.
neither one of you would be, so I'm going to explain it.
Okay.
Now, by mullet, I'm referring to the fish, not the haircut.
Okay.
Well, that was a concern of mine.
The mullet fish is a small fish found in the Gulf of Mexico.
Right.
But since the Flora-Bama Lounge is built along the borderline of both these states,
Okay.
someone thought it'd be a funny idea to kind of mock the border dispute
Uh huh.
and start like a kind of a funny little war between both sides.
Okay.
So one night while they were at the bar,
Yep.
they grabbed a mullet fish,
Yep.
on the Florida side,
Yes.
and threw it at somebody on the Alabama
on the
side.
big-
Wow.
I love it.
I do love
That's
it.
a great fight.
The person on the Alabama side grabbed it
Oh,
and
right
threw it back.
yeah.
So on July
party time.
on July 4th,
party time.
on July 4th, 1985, the first ever Flora-Bama Mullet Toss was initiated. Basically, a giant dodgeball game with dead fish.
Wow. Nothing says
I love this.
Florida,
Right.
Alabama,
And Bama.
Right.
Alabama, like a mullet dead fish toss.
On that first night, 200 dead mullet fishes were thrown back and forth
Holy
across the
crap.
state line.
Are you serious?
Wow.
It was a dodgeball game with dead fish.
That's a smelly.
And that's
That
how
sounds-
smelly party.
Yeah, that's how the tradition began. So every
Oh my
year
gosh.
since 1985, thousands and thousands of people
What?
I don't even know what to say about this.
from all around the world show up for a gigantic game of fish dodgeball. So there's live music. The owners of Flora-Bama Lounge
Yeah.
bring in platinum-selling recording artists
What?
How have we never heard
and
of this?
and truckloads
Of dead fish.
mullet fish, so they can have this makeshift fight across state lines.
That makes zero sense.
This makes zero
but I'm
sense.
all about it.
What really
I'll
made
go.
What really made it take off was in 1988, CNN and other major news networks
Wow.
showed up
What band showed up in 1988?
to the. Well, I'm not sure, but
Michael Jackson.
They showed up to the
Dave Van.
toss. That all these news organizations did,
Okay.
and they spot Kenny Stabler in the crowd,
No.
who was the University of Alabama's star quarterback.
We
and
knew.
you don't want to be hit with that mullet.
And they realized that he
Yeah.
was moonlighting as Alabama's fish throwing team captain. So this
Wow.
guy's
Wait,
a superstar
what?
college football player.
Wow.
And he's sneaking down to the Flora-Bama
Yeah.
bar to lead the Alabama side's fish fight.
There's team
Yeah.
captains in this?
Yeah.
And Alabama's team captain is a borderline professional quarterback.
Right.
Wow.
This
Hey,
guy's
why isn't Kenny playing in this game?
he got hit by a mullet.
He got hit by a mullet in
Get
the
hit by
eye.
a mullet. More recently, the fish throwing has
Okay.
morphed into a contest to see who can throw it the farthest.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
they've
that's
kind
less
of
fun.
they've tamed it down a little bit. They actually charge now to get in. You pay money to throw fish, and all the money is donated to local charities.
Okay.
I'm
So it's
okay
a
with
really
that.
nice thing.
Repopulating the mullet population.
Exactly.
actually.
Absolutely. So here's the thing: the second reason why you may have
And the
heard,
BP oil spill.
right. The second reason why you may have heard of the Flora-Bama Lounge
Okay.
is because the world-renowned recording artist Jimmy Buffett, who's
Oh my
also
gosh,
a fellow
he
Florida
would.
man,
He really would.
he wrote the hit single "Bama Breeze" about the
No.
Flora.
Never heard it.
Yeah, it's at the Bama Breeze.
Oh, there he goes, baby.
You can smoke a bong down there.
Oh.
Is that really the?
You can sing a song down there.
I think it's throw a mullet down there.
Yeah.
Watch Cheech and Chong down there.
Are you making this up?
That's the melody.
Oh, okay.
What's the? Is that the verse?
I don't know the words.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
my
basically how
gosh.
it goes. But Jimmy Buffett went to this bar, had such a great time. He goes, "I'm writing a song about
That's
this
Did you
place."
just improv a whole song?
He did.
I may have.
It was great.
And
Wow.
so the song goes, it's a chart topper about this bar where they
Sounds
throw
like
fish at each other.
A freaking fish fight.
Yeah. Well, I get it. I get it.
So needless to
it's
say,
Jimmy Buffett, bro.
Yeah. So what started off as a historic land dispute
Okay.
has turned into literally one of the coolest bars on the planet.
This whole
Oh, yeah.
story doesn't make any sense.
Here's the thing,
I
though.
don't even know where to go with this.
Even present day, right now,
Jesus
the
Christ.
bar is in the media
This is
because in
stupid.
November, as in like 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
What?
they got into a big dispute because they were having a mullet toss.
Oh my god.
and one side was wearing masks and the other side wasn't.
Oh my god.
Because the rules were
gosh.
different.
Oh my gosh. I
Are
don't know.
you serious?
I can't. I don't know which side. It's Florida. It's Alabama.
Okay,
Which-
so is it still once a year that they toss the fish back and forth?
That's when they had the big event.
Okay.
But
but
apparently
it's always available.
Yeah,
Yeah, they've always got mullet
There's a
down
chance
there.
you're going to get mulleted.
When's
when
the
you go-
fish fry?
I don't know.
Is
They
it the
have.
next day?
I think the
The day
big
after?
event is usually this time around, but because of COVID stuff,
Right.
it's more tampered.
Golly.
But here's the thing: it's so far up in the Panhandle, it would be a bit of a drive for us to go.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's right next to the Alabama border. If I'm
It's
not
actually
mistaken.
right there.
Correct.
Okay.
But it's 2 miles of beach closer to us than it would have been.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Had we not
Thank
given
God.
them.
That's where I would give up.
So I do think that's probably the most Florida bar though I've ever heard
Oh,
of.
yeah.
Like
I think you're
for,
right.
We're gonna mock a century long dispute by
Yeah.
throwing fish at
Well, we
each
had
other.
the Key West bar by what's his name?
We do down in the south.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
and
The pirate guy?
Yeah,
I
he
think
was-
in general though, Florida just has these. I mean, like the oldest bar in the nation is in Florida.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think what Florida does well
Yeah.
on the list is pubs. I mean,
Right.
like if you
Yeah.
want a unique pub experience,
Yep.
pretty much anywhere in Florida. You come hang out. But
The Bennigans? Do you remember how wild the Bennigans used to get in Lakeland?
Remember that before they shut it down.
Yeah, man.
But I'll tell you what, Jimmy Buffett didn't write a song about the Bennigans in
That's
Lakeland.
true. That's true. Sorry.
Hey, we love you guys.
So much.
FMOFM Podcast is where you can find us at Instagram and Twitter. On Facebook, it's Florida Man on Florida Man Podcast.
Got the big one.
On Patreon, if you want bonus stuff, patreon.com is where it's at. Right now, we're live streaming. Hey, live streamers.
Hey,
we're
live streamers.
live streaming.
They saw my belly button. Maybe.
They did. They saw a lot of good stuff. You can get artwork, storyboards, show notes, bonus episodes, access to the live stream. Hey, we love you guys.
We love you.
Love you so
We
much.
think you're special.
We love you so much. We'd throw a fish at you.
We'd catch a fish for you.
I got nothing on that. God bless.